Ali and the Golden Eagle by Wayne Grover. Chapter 10. Ali faces a lion. The next morning, I woke up to find all the boys gone from their beds. I heard the family downstairs talking. So I went down and was greeted by a very happy Mustafa. He smiled broadly and took my hand in a leathery grip. He winced slightly from the pain of the eagle bite he suffered the night before. Come, let's see how the eagle is this morning. Ali went to him before dawn. Mustafa led the way, past the other birds on their perches to the far end of the building. Then I saw Ali and the eagle. It was eating a piece of red meat Ali had given it, holding the meat down with its talons while it ripped off pieces with its sharp beak. That meat comes from an old burro that I killed because it was lame. Only Ali will feed the eagle. The bird has several moons to grow before we can start its real training, but we will start its exercises immediately. It is important that the eagle never fear us. It must trust the hand that feeds it and respect its trainer. Mustafa, can you tell me what sex the eagle is? I asked. It is a male, he replied matter-of-factly. You may have the honor of giving it a name. What shall we call him? I thought and thought. A dozen names went through my head, both in Arabic and English. I looked at the eagle. He was big and shaggy because his chick pin feathers were still being replaced by adult flight feathers. He looked tough with his turned down beak and dark, shining eyes. Suddenly, I had it, the perfect name. Mustafa Ali, meet Samson. Mustafa smiled and repeated the name with an Arabic inflection. Samsun. Close enough, my friend. Samson it is. Ali, who had learned a few words in English, repeated the name perfectly. Samson. We spent half an hour with the eagle and several of the other birds before Mustafa announced, my sons and I have to tend the fields today. Ali must tend the flock on the high slope above the village. You are welcome to go with him if you like. It was a gorgeous day as Ali and I walked up the rocky path toward the grazing area. The air in the valley was dry and cool enough to see our breaths. We came upon a flock of about 150 sheep and goats, tended by a boy who looked no older than 9 or 10. He smiled as we approached. There has been an old female lion watching the flock since this morning. She took a sheep before I could scare her away. I fear the old lion is still around, Ali, so be on the alert, he said. I will take care of the old lion, Mestusas. Go home now and eat, Ali replied. The boy handed Ali his crooked staff, said hello and goodbye to me, and trotted off. Again, I was awed by the strength of character of these boys who let nothing, not even a marauding lion, interfere with their duties. Ali walked among the animals, counting quietly to himself. As he counted, he called out friendly greetings to some of the newborns, nursing at their mother's sides. Good morning, little one. Watch out for that bad old lion. Ali will protect you. He stopped and examined several sheep, like a doctor with patients. He felt their stomachs, looked into their mouths, and inspected their ears. The day warmed as the rays of the sun crept from behind the canyon wall. The village was so deep in the canyon, the sun's direct rays shone on it only from about 11 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. After that, the sun was behind the canyon rim, out of sight, but still lighting the deep chasm. Ali and I passed the time talking as he kept a watchful eye on the herd. By 5, the shadows of evening were making the valley floor dark. Ali would be relieved by the night shepherd, an older boy of 17, at last light. Several sheep stirred on the far side of the herd. The lead ram trotted over to see what was the matter. Suddenly we both saw a tawny blur as a lion leaped from the high rock and landed in the midst of the herd. Sheep and goats scattered, bleating in panic. Without a word, Ali leaped up and ran directly toward the lion. As he ran, he reached down and grabbed 2 stones. The lion already had a full-grown sheep pinned to the ground and was trying to break its neck. 30 feet from the lion, Ali placed one of the rocks into his sling and spun his arm above his head. Swish, swish, the leather sling straps hummed as they bit the air. Ali dropped his wrist and let the first stone fly. Thunk! It hit the lion squarely on its rib cage. It looked up and let the sheep fall. Ali placed the second stone in his sling and whirled his arm again. Thunk! The stone caught the animal right between the eyes. It swatted at the pain with a big paw. Now, about 15 feet away, Ali picked up another stone and put it into the sling. The big cat started moving slowly toward Ali and crouched, ready to spring. I recognized the danger Ali was in, but I had no weapon and was at a loss at what to do. Ali's arm whirled and he let the stone fly. I heard a soft splat-like sound as the stone hit the lion right on its nose. The cat let out a big growl and pawed at its nose. Shouting furiously, Ali suddenly jumped forward. The lion had had enough. It turned and ran, gathering speed as it went. Ali shouted after it, "Go eat somewhere else. These sheep are not for you." I watched the scene completely unbelieving. Like some biblical David, this 13-year-old boy had faced a lion 3 times his own size and won. "Ali, that was the bravest thing I have ever seen," I exclaimed. "The old lion comes here from time to time and we lose some sheep, but it must eat too. I'm always careful not to hit it too hard, just enough to scare it away." "Do you mean you've done this before?" I asked. "Oh, many times, Mr. Wayne. Each of the shepherds has to face the lions. There are very few of them left, so it is always a special day when one is seen." "Ali, you have taught me much today. I like your valley and the ways of your people more each time I visit here." "Is it better than your world where machines fly?" he asked. "Yes, Ali, in some ways it is much better." The beauty and naturalness of the canyon people, along with their strength of character, were something I had never found in all my world travels. By sunset, the relief shepherd had arrived, and after Ali had warned him about the lion, we started down the slope to the village. As we walked, Ali explained the coming-of-age ceremony that was to take place the next day. "It will last all day and into the night," he concluded. "Are you a little frightened about the ceremony, Ali?" I asked. "Yes, Mr. Wayne, I am. But I must make my father proud."